So we're back at NAMM, it's day 2, it's actually 125th year of NAMM. If you guys don't know what it is, it's one of the biggest trade shows in the world, from pro audio, instruments, everything is here. So we couldn't see everything on day 1, so today we're gonna go around, see more vendors, and let's just enjoy and soak up the vibes.
Apogee Electronics has been purchased by the same parent company that owns Plug-in Alliance and Man Electronics. I was quite excited to go to their stall and see their new product, which is the Apogee Symphony Nova, which is a desktop interface with, I believe, 4 inputs and ADAT. But unfortunately, we was unable to actually test the unit itself. But as you guys can see, it looks quite sleek, and it's supposed to have the exact same converters as you have on the flagship MK2. At one point in time, you used to see this blue bottle microphone everywhere, but unfortunately was discontinued. But it looks like it's coming back. Let's go talk to the owners and find out what's going on.
Okay. Hi, this is Andrew Monheim from Monheim Microphones, and this is Martin Sauspierens, formerly from Blue Microphones, founder of Blue Microphones, founder of The Bottle, and many other microphones, and with his company, Reflector Audio.
But I need to tell more about Bottle, which, hi, of course, hi. But I'm still excited about the new Bottle, yes. So as this was our flagship microphone, and also that's how we started our Blue company as a microphone manufacturer. Before that, we only repaired, made modifications to microphones, but Bottle was our first microphone and the most expensive.
So we're offering an homage to Martins and his work for the many years. The first Bottle was 1995 or 96?
Oh, no, 96.
96.
95 was our first AES,
right,
where we showed our rebuilt RFT microphone, of which later we made mechanically the same size, but electronically completely different, more modern.
So if you know the history of the Bottle, it's a tribute to the RFT microphone, which it was adapted from. So this is the new Bottle. This is it's slightly smaller scale. We're at about 80% scale, and it is completely cross-compatible with all Blue capsules, and we will have a whole host of new capsules going into the future. And the launch of this microphone is also hand in hand with a return to the brick style power supply. And the brick style power supply has heater and plate voltage monitoring, as well as the markings aren't on there, but you'll see polarization adjustments for the capsule. So you'll have complete control how you would on the early Bottle power supplies. We're returning to that original format. So this an homage to Martins in the true sense, and then also the circuit, the power supply. It's a throwback to the original old school Bottle. So we're super excited about it. It sounds just like the old Bottles. Nothing's changed. The original transformer, same manufacturer, and a whole new host of capsules that we're going to be bringing over the next 5 years. We're starting with the K67 capsule, then we have a CK12 and an M7, which will be available at the start. And then over the next 5 years, we're going to have about 20 new capsules rolling out. And we're really excited for it. So it'll be a really exciting time to be an owner of a Bottle. And also going into the future, we'll be creating a whole new set of sounds, looks, different paint jobs, different finishes. And we'll be working with producers and artists to do limited run series capsules, which will take us well into the future. So really exciting time. This is our channel strip here. The channel strip is an all-tube preamp and EQ. It has transformer gain on the input, which gives you a circuitless compression feel. The preamp is bypassable. You can come in line level or mic level, and it takes you into a really clean roll-off that doesn't have too much distortion when you drive it. Mid-Pultec style EQ, and then an X1, X10 EQ2. The X1 can work as a boost cut, like a mid-Pultec style boost cut, or switching to X10 for an airband. So you can go from tracking really finished guitar or bass DI to tracking vocals. And then one of the features is this really nice stepped attenuator, really expensive pot that we have on there. And people love using that during tracking and recall. And then the output of this is a transformer, which is 1-to-1 and 2-to-1. The 2-to-1 attenuates the signal, but also gives you a subtle slope off of the high frequencies and low frequencies. So it kind of gently reshapes your top and bottom. Channel strip from Monheim mics. And the royalty is a Prince tribute microphone. It's a 24 karat top and bottom plating and a custom purple candy coat that you can see with a gold sparkle finish, and it changes value in different lights. And the royalty is a really rich tone. It sounds like similar to a U67 in a sense, but it also has matter. So you're going to be in front of this in a session for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. It's really important to be inspired by the tools that you're using. So my whole mantra for the product line is visually and sonically inspiring. So we take that very seriously in terms of the finish, the style of the microphone, but also how you feel when you're using it. I have a really strong feeling that you get a better performance when you feel good about the tools you use.
Sorry, man.
This is our Creme microphone. That's been the most popular vocal microphone for us for the last 5 years. It's our top seller. And the Creme is really a unique thing. Again, it's got like a gold luster to it, but it also has a polar pattern selector that is not traditional. It has 4 or 5 different vocal tonalities when you adjust the polar patterns, and you get a gentle boost of low end towards the bidirectional and closer to a pop finished vocal on the low, on the Omni. Join us with these little babies. These are the Fresh mics, and the Fresh was added to our line last year. The Fresh has been really popular for us. It is a solid state mic with no transformer, and it's designed for people on the go. And so when you're traveling, it has an integrated pop filter. You can use it on podcasting, vocals, as you're writing at home or at the studio. You get great high-end vocal takes, and then you can take it out. It takes high SPL really well. You can put it on guitar amps, drum overheads. It's that mic where you can put it in your pocket or your purse and take it everywhere, and you really feel like you have value everywhere you go. And then it has a very cool locking switch, and so you can put it on a podcast service, you can drum overheads, and 90-degree tilt. And this is the Cadillac Black. This is the only matte color that we have in the line. The rest are all candy coat, true candy coat, painted in auto shop. And then this is our packaging. And the Fresh comes from the expression fresh to death, which is an old hip-hop expression. And the really fascinating thing about hip-hop culture and feeling good about something that's fresh and new, it goes back a lot to the shoe culture. And so I wanted to make something that felt like a new pair of Jordans. And that first feeling when you got that, you cracked open the new box and like your heart skips a beat and you get a little chill. And this is that opening of like your Fresh mic. Carefully lining in there, felt line. And this is that experience of getting, your Air Jordan microphone and using it for the first time. And I really wanted people to feel great about the tools they use, but also like give a little excitement. Like this is going to be in your hands every day, all day. So enjoy it, That's the Fresh. That's the Fresh microphone.
So what I'm about to show you guys is interview with Akai and Teddy Riley. I can't show you the whole thing, but here he breaks down some of his biggest production hits. Yes, including the ones with Michael Jackson, with Guy, with Blackstreet. Unfortunately, I can't show you guys the whole thing, but here is just some clips of that. I hope you guys enjoy it. My mind was blown throughout that whole talk.
So, Akai's been around for a long time, and the MPC launched in 1988. 63,000. And what I want to know, really, and everyone wants to know in that room, is like, how did you discover the brand? You know, where did it all begin?
All right. Well, before there was an MPC drum machine, there was a Akai 12-track. So, if you all don't know, I don't know if we put it up here, but if Google it. I actually did the Guy album, Keep Sweat I Wanna, Make It Last Forever, and all those records on the Akai 12-track before I had a drum machine. And when it was time to get the drum machine, I couldn't afford it. In fact, I didn't even buy the 12-track. It was given to me because I used to make records in a roller skating ring in New York called The Rooftop. And when I was making music there, the owner, he seen something in me. So he bought me a cheap drum machine, but it was the drum machine that I had did I Wanna with, which is called the Chord DDD1. And that drum machine had some hits in it. That's the hits that's on I Wanna. And the hits on Just Got Paid. And My Prerogative. So those same hits were in the Chord DDD1. And I used that drum machine until I wore it out. Until I was able to get me an MP. And when I got my MP, I had no sounds. I mean, I just started, using the sounds from the DDD1 until I met Jeff Lauber. And yeah, that's how I discovered the brand. And I said, man, it's a drum machine by this same company. I gotta get it. So I saved up my chips and I got me an MPC.
First song is Make It Last Forever. And we want to break it down. We want to understand how the song started.
Starting with those chords, what I did, and I did actually that whole album on the DX7. We don't have one here, but we got something close to the sound. And when I came up with the chords, I didn't know actually what I was doing. I just knew it felt good. And that's how we are, producers. When it feels good to you, it could be an off chord. Just believe in it, because it's gonna work. And we'll get to that moment to show you about a chord that I played for Michael Jackson that he never had in any of his songs. But we'll get this first. And then we went to and at that moment, we were all in relationships, and we were all just making songs that felt good to us, to our heart. And it's like breakup songs and makeup songs. You write the best songs when you break up. You also write the best songs when you want to keep it together, like Let's Chill. So that's how I created my songs, because back then, I wasn't writing words. I was just writing them in my head. Like, I would come up with all the hooks. I came up with the hook, Make It Last Forever. Him and I did it together. He's like, I want to do something like, that keep relationships together. And Make It Last Forever was the perfect song. So I sat in those sessions, and I was the little boy that go to the store, get you some tea, just to learn all of those knobs over there and learn about how to record music, because back then, they didn't really use the drum machine. It was the physical drummer. So that's where I came from. I came from the 24 track that looks like the washing machine. I came from all that, so let's go on.
And I suppose this was an 808 on this.
Yes, this is 808. So just also, Make It Last Forever it's a trap song. Yeah. Just saying, it's one of the early trap songs before a lot of trappers were born. Because it's an 808. And we let the 808 is boom, boom, boom. And then they're doing that today. but it's been out. You got Loose Ends. You got Jazzy, you know, Soul to Soul. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. So we were the first trappers. But
Right. No, amazing. So one question before we move on to the next song is, how did it make you feel when Mariah Carey and Joe covered that song?
now, Dangerous, I want to tell y'all, if my engineer's in here who actually mixed Dangerous, that's John Marie. If y'all know John Marie, he's the guy that helped me really bring the vision and the sound of Michael Jackson, Dangerous album out. When we did Dangerous, that was one of the songs that stuck out from all of them, because Michael sent me and John back home to mix Remember the Time, do the remix, because he wanted the sound of my studio. And we went back to do the remix and do all the stuff he wanted us to do, which gave me a little break to get home and see my family. But when we went back there, we only had a little bit of time because Michael called us like 12 hours after getting there and said, y'all gotta come back. I said, why, what happened? He said, oh man, Sony put the doggone commercial on the TV with me, him walking through the fire and everything, black and white. They put it on TV and told him, you got 12 days to mix this album and master it. So we only had 12 days to mix, I'd say 30 songs.
2 songs a day.
And he said, well, continue mixing there, but you guys got to get back tomorrow. And we only had that much time. And John Marie had called me because I had went home, changed clothes, showered, you know, wanted to see my kids. And he called me out of the blue and said, T, you got to come back. I made a mistake. You may fire me for this. And I said, come on, man, stop talking like that. So he said, man, I made a mistake and I know we got to leave in about 5 hours. I recorded Dangerous without the Dolby SRs on. So, you know, without Dolby SRs on, you're going to get a hiss, like, through the whole track. So when I got there, I said, so what we going to do? He said, I can record it over, but I got to reline the tape. If y'all, that takes about an hour. Just relining 24 channels. So, and long and behold, it's 48, but we only had to do the 24 and mimic that to the second machine. And that would take a long time. So he said, I think I got a solution. So anybody, by the raise of your hand, had a cassette deck before? Okay, so you guys know about Dolby A, B, and C. So that's what the Dolby SRs are on a machine. They give you a big machine about that wide. It's a rack and it has 48 channels. We had the 48 channels in my studio. And he said, I got a solution. Let's click them on. So they put it in Dolby C. And this is what we got out of it. If you hear the drums, it feels like it's suction. It's like, hear how it's gated? And then when the bass comes in, boom. Including the keys as well is in Dolby C. And what that did, it got us a Recording Academy Award. Thank you, John Marie, for that. That was the best mistake you've ever made. It was. I'm telling y'all, this, you can make mistakes and it will work. Just try it. Don't force it, but try it. Sometimes when you're making your beats, take it off of quantization.
Come on.
Be off sometimes.
Talk to him.
Because we all are. Seriously, sometimes, you know, the singers, they just love the sound. You know, most people can't call out what it is. Just like on Remember the Time, we go into that.
Yeah, let's go into that.
So on Remember the Time, you know, Michael Jackson, you know, when I played the demo, and he, I'll tell y'all what he did. I'm gonna demonstrate what he did. When he heard it, we was all sitting down. So of course he gave me the demo face. I thought he didn't like it, because he just stopped in the middle. He said, "Stop, stop, stop. Can I talk to you in my office?" I said, "Whoa, I think I'm going home. I think he gonna send me home." So we in his office, and I sat there, and he's like, "So I got a question to ask you." I said, "Okay." He said, "What is that first chord? The first chord that you're playing, what is that chord?" I said, "I don't know." He said, "I'm not trying to test you or anything, but that chord is just different." I said, "Well, it's from church." He said, I figured, because that chord has never been played in any of the songs I've done in my life. I've never heard that chord." I said, "Okay." I said, "You want me to change it?" He said, "No, it's good, it's good." Next thing you know, we stopped talking about that because he loved it so much. He's like, "Let's write something." You know how kids would be like, "Come on, just go play with my toys." He's like, "Let's write something right now, right here." I said, "Okay. What you want to do?" He said, "I got this idea." He started beatboxing. He said, "I want to do something like this." I was like, "Ooh. This is gonna be dope."